how do you deal with, whether it be intoxicated men, whether it be, men that are,
Or women.
or women, that are trying to do things, that you have not consented to or haven't explicitly consented to, things like that. So how do you just, you know, create those, I guess, human management skills on a daily basis?
So know that you're not going to please everyone. Know that you're going to have to cut a lot of people loose, and you can't keep customers forever. And it's better that you end it early because you're not compatible than to try to make it work and stress yourself out and keep getting your boundaries pushed and put yourself in unsafe situations. Ideally, the worker has enough choice. Okay, if you work in a venue where you don't get to say no to people because the management says you're not allowed to, that's horribly oppressive. But okay, that can happen anywhere. So ideally for anyone, when you're trying to set boundaries, number one, figure out what the rules of the venue are, what your parameters are in dealing with someone. Am I allowed to tell them to fuck off? Can I say, please don't touch me there? um, I like to notice when someone is leaning in too much, and I will create a little bit of space, even if it's just like putting my hands in front of my chest. I'll fold my hands, and then this way it's very easy. If someone leans in real quick, I can kind of just throw an elbow, like, "What's up,
Mm,
buddy? You're a little close." It takes a lot of practice with not being scared or not freezing up, because there's plenty of times where it's the fight, flight, or freeze thing. Where am I going to run out of the lap dance room? Do I want to punch this guy? Or am I just frozen and he's going to pull on my nipple and it hurts? So a lot of it takes practice and just asserting yourself. Identify red flags, and this is very useful just in dating in general. If somebody pushes your small boundaries, they'll probably push your big boundaries. So if you're like, oh, no, thank you, I don't need a drink, but how about a soda water, not a shot? And they're like, oh, come on, just do it. Okay, you're already pressuring me to drink more alcohol than I want. So what else are you going to pressure me to do? These
mm,
are tips for everyone, by the way. And I want to clarify that the majority of my customers, I really are great, normal people who don't want to cause harm. It is just important to identify that when you're dealing with the public, there's going to be probably a lot of people that are somewhere in the middle. There's going to be your favorite clients that are great, and then there's going to be shitbags. And you want to focus most of your energy here, and then identify the shitbags so you either maybe get them kicked out or just don't invest a lot of time in them at all, or just avoid them. So looking for small tells, people who will push for your personal information, like, come on, tell me your real name. How old are you? Do you have any kids? And it's one thing to be curious, but if you're like, I don't discuss that here, and they keep pressuring and pressuring, I've told clients before when they ask me at the club if they can see me later. So number one, by my own practices, I don't do full service with people I just met at the club. I will do full service with people that I have relationships in other ways, and I won't go into it, but I don't source my clients from the club. It's a bad practice. I would like to keep them separate for myself. Also, the other girls don't appreciate it, and the management doesn't either. So, but I will tell people, specifically if they're making me uncomfortable and pressuring me to do more, I will say, you actually didn't listen when I said to please stop touching my butt. And then after that, you pulled on my bra strap. So if you're already not listening to me here, why would I want to be alone with you somewhere else? You could hurt me more.
mm,
And this is something I've said to dudes who don't realize they're acting predatory. Women clients' entitlement looks a little bit different, but they will grab you. Like I've had women say, I have a pussy too, and it's fine, and like slap me on the breast or the ass or something. They think we're all sisters. No, you're objectifying me. Like I didn't consent to that. Um, so yeah, it's just kind of the rules we learned in kindergarten. Like, please don't touch without asking. You can clarify some, like, hi, nice to meet you. What's your name? What do you like? What would you like to do? Just try to socialize like a nice person. Like, we're here to have a good time. But if you can tell that someone is immediately like negging you, insulting you, criticizing you, you can choose to steer clear of that person. Or if you're, what I do sometimes when I'm feeling adventurous is I see it as a challenge, in a way to hone like my hustle skills. But yeah, just expect people to try to push your boundaries for your time, for your energy, for your money, and not respect your consent. And this is across the board. This is all over the place in the world.